writing mails, writing formal mails. It is very common in an organization or an institution where there is a correspondence or communication of the message is must. Then can you send message as you like? We are not supposed to send at our will. Hello? Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
today's topic is writing formal mails. So in an organization, correspondence is a must, where the message to be transferred from one level to another level. We do not use our language. We do not write mails as you wish and will. There are some principles and regulations, and some types of mails are there. Days have gone where hard copies of letters are sending. Now the entire world has been changing, and the um, conventional way of correspondence have gone, and entire people are turned to emailing. Why this emailing is gaining popularity day by day? Before discussing all these things, we must know what is an email. What is an email? This topic can be divided into 7 parts. What is an email? Types of mails. What are the contents in an email? There is format. How the format of an email is there, and how an effective and appropriate mail to be prepared, and what are the contents in it. What are the advantages and disadvantages of email? How you can keep your mails safety and smartness, and what is etiquette in email writing. Etiquette means manners. We have to follow some rules and regulations. Some manners is there. We have to follow some manners while using emails. Okay. coming to the first point, what is an email? Email is a sending message. Mail is a sending message, but we are using the electronic media here. So sending messages through an electronic communication is nothing but an email. Nothing but email. Mailing a message through electronic media. So this is called email. For this, we have two systems. There are two mail IDs. Whether the sender and receiver are far away or nearby, side by side, very side by side. What we need, so there must be systems to display the message, and there must be mail IDs for both sender and receiver. You will log into the system and then enter his mail ID, enter his password. Then he will download the mails or sending mails to others. So this is how email is functioning. Mailing, there are three types. As you know, in any system, there are informal methods are there, and some semi-formal or formal. In this also, types of mails are three types: informal, semi-formal, formal. You may note all these things in your notebook. You can take the notes. Informal means there will not be any rules and regulations. So this type of mail sent in between friends and relatives. You should not follow any rules and regulations, any etiquette. You are free. Any message can be sent, and even without any editing, you can send. You need not check grammatical mistakes or any sequential manner. You can send the message as you wish. This type of mails are called informal mails. Semi-formal. Semi-formal is just sharing the message among the colleagues of a team of the same rank. Colleagues of a team of same rank. This is semi-formal. This is not official. These two are not official, whereas this is formal is an official, where the message is sharing in between the people within and outside the organization. Within and outside the organization. These formal mails follow some rules and regulations. What are the points? The sequence must be there, and logical points are also to be followed in this formal mails. So till now we have learned what is an email, what are the requirements to use email, and types of mail. Next, what is the format of the mail? What is the format of mail? Have you ever seen an email? Have you sent or received any mail? Raghavendra Bachu?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever received a mail?
Yes, sir.
Have you sent?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, have you observed ever the sequence of a format? From
Yes,
address
sir.
is there. There must be a from address. From which mail ID you are sending? And to whom this message is being sent? To whom this message is being sent? We have to type address of the mail ID. Here, address of the mail ID. And next, if you so wish, you can send this same copy to CC means copy to. This BCC means blank copy. Blank copy. Here you cannot know to whom this is sent. This is blank copy. This is copy. Here also copy. Copy can be sent to selected person or group of persons. Group of persons. So from address to address, copy to, blank copy, subject. What is the subject? Why you are saying regarding repair of laptop? The main point. Why you are sending this mail? What is the main topic? You can write here subject repair of laptop or any of your wish, or theft of a car, or recruiting an assistant. Recruiting an assistant. So below this, after these lines are there begins the text box. There begins the text box. Here, suitable salutation must be there, and then you can write the important points. And after noting this complimentary clause. Complimentary clause means you are sincerely awaiting your reply. An early action in this regard will be obliged. Like that. That is known as complimentary clause. After that, the digital signature will be there, and designation and phone number. This is the format of an email. These are the contents in the email in a sequential manner. In a sequential manner. This is the format of the mail. Then, why email is gaining popularity in these days? Why all people are, even for simple letter or comprehensive letter or any detailed messages, people are looking for email. Why? There are so many advantages. There's number of advantages. Unless otherwise these advantages, nobody will look into the email. So, first and foremost, this is the cheapest and quickest communication. This is the easiest and quickest message, quickest communication. But there must be technical literacy must be there. One should know how to log in, how to type the password, and then must touch with the computer operation. Then it will come easy. Nowadays, it is very portable. Almost after coming this invention of this Android phones and smartphones, one can install the mail in the mobile itself, and you can send and receive at any point of the time. These are the number one is this is the cheapest and the quickest, and this will not disturb the receiver. This will not disturb. If it is the postal letter, postman will come and push the calling bell, and then he will shout as post, and then he will call the receiver and take a signature and then submit that letter. This type of button is not there in the emailing system. Receiver will not be disturbed in this email system unless you put a notification message. Some message will come, some notification will come, warning you or indicating you that you have received a message. You can mute it if you so wish. So this is the second advantage. Email is, it will not depend on the availability of the receiver. Even the receiver switched off his phone, the mail will received by the receiver. As and when he switch on the mobile or log into the system, he will come to know that mail has received. Then only he will download it and read it. So availability of the receiver is not necessary here. So you can note these points simultaneously. This is cheapest and quickest. This will do not disturb the receiver, and it will do not depend upon the availability of the receiver. And next fourth one is, this can be sent or received at any point of time. There is no fixed time. One can send or receive at any time. If you go to the post office will not work on Sundays and public holidays, and working time of a post office is limited 9 to 5 or 9 to 4. But that button is not there. The difficulty is not there. One can send the message or receive message at any point of the time. And next, you can send any number of mails to any number of persons or only selected. Even though messages can be sent to a large number, even thousands of people, you can segregate into groups, or some banks are there. There are bank will send messages from head office to all zonal offices, JADOs. JADOs will send to all ROs, regional offices. Regional office send branches. There will be groups, branch group, RO group, JADO group, or marketing group. Just like you can send large number of mails at a single point of time, or you can send mail only for selected people. So, unlike in conventional communication, here the feedback is very instant. Feedback is instant, means then and there itself. When the sender and receiver are logged in at the same time, the receiver will queries can be raised by either by receiver or sender. These questions will be answered then and there itself. So here the feedback is very much instant. If both are logged simultaneously in the systems, they can clarify their doubts and they can send their feedback at the same time. So this is feedback is very much instant. And here communication will be very confidential and secure, unless this message is forwarded. Unless this letter is forwarded to others, till then your message or your communication is highly confidential and secure. Nobody can read. Unless you reveal the password to anyone, till then your message is very much confidential. Are you following, Rohit? Rohit?
Yes, sir.
Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Are you not taking down the notes simultaneously? Okay. Even afterward also you can take notes afterward also, after completion of the class. So where are we? This is highly confidential and secure. Storing of the messages, communication is also very easy. You can segregate and store very easy. You can store the messages as per your wish, basing on the dates or basing on the mail received from addresses or date, or basing on the subject matter also. You can message. And the important feature in this is no paper is required. No paper is required. So this environmental lovers also, they are telling, unless it is important, don't just read and save in your system in order to save the forests. Why? Because manufacturing of paper needs the pulp from the trees. Pulp from the trees. That's why deforestation will be arrested. This is the great benefit of the environment. So no paper is required. And nowadays, this email is available in several languages. Email is available in several languages. The very important benefit is this is extraordinarily portable. Extraordinarily portable. That means you need not take away your laptops or desktops or computers from one place to another place. Once the person is having his email ID and password, he can log in at any system or at any net cafe. Nowadays, it is purely available, easily available on your mobiles also. So, this email system is extraordinarily portable. You can take away from one place to another place without feeling any burden. Editing of the messages also very easy. You need not search. You need not go on searching for the letter you want. Just you type the, if you know the date of the letter, you can type the date and search. And if you know the subject matter, you can type the subject matter and searches. If you know the receiver's sender's address, you can type the sender's address or receiver's address. Thereby, you can edit the message for easy finding out. And next, sending message is available as ready reference. Why? Because if you give reply to any letter, the receiver of the mail can find his reference letter as ready reference. Suppose if you send a message to others, he will give a reply. The letter sent by you will be beneath the reply. So that will be a ready reference. In an organization, so many letters will be sent. If you receive a letter, if you receive a reply from the sender, you may be confused at any point of time. For which letter this is a reply. Unlike the physical mailing, in the email, the letter you sent will be very much beneath the reply. So ready reference is available here. These are the advantages. You just remember these advantages. When compared to the advantages, there are very less disadvantages. What are they? These are negligible. These are disadvantages. It remains an informal channel of communication. Informal means whatever the message you convey to others. Mailing message will be taken in communication. Just this is useful as a passing on a message to one to other. Moreover, when the second disadvantage means, because mailing is very easy and cheapest and quickest, excessive use in the email leads to the flooding of the unwanted messages. Unless you trimming the messages, a periodical grooming will needed to avoid excessive or flooding of the messages. The cheapest emailing, cheapest quickest kabatti అవసరం ఉన్నా లేకపోయినా విపరీతంగా వాడుతున్నారు. వాడుతుండేసరికి మెసేజెస్ చాలా కుప్పలు తిప్పలు పడిపోతుంటాయి. అవి అన్వాంటెడ్ మెసేజ్, ఇంపార్టెంట్ మెసేజ్ ఏమీ తెలియదు. అందుకని మనం దీన్ని ఎప్పటికప్పుడు ట్రిమ్మింగ్ చేసుకుంటూ ఉండాలి. మెసేజెస్ని తీసుకొని మెయిల్ని క్లీన్గా అడ్డు పెట్టుకోవాలి. కొన్ని అవసరమైతే డిలీట్ చేయాలి, కొన్ని పక్కన లేకపోతే పక్కన పెట్టేసుకోవాలి, కొన్ని సెగ్రిగేట్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఎప్పుడన్నా ఫ్యూచర్ రెఫరెన్స్ కానీ పక్కన పెట్టుకోవాలి. నెక్స్ట్, చాలామంది ఒక్కోసారి సిస్టమ్స్ ఓపెన్ చేసేసే వెళ్ళిపోతుంటారు. చిన్న షార్ట్ ఇంటర్వెల్స్కి, చిన్న చిన్న పనుల కోసం 5 or 10 minutes కోసం సిస్టమ్ ఓపెన్ చేసి వెళ్తారు, లాక్ చేసుకోరు. అలాంటప్పుడు సీక్రసీ మే బి లాస్ట్ unless one is private while using. Even for short intervals, you must shut down the system or lock the screen so that nobody, to avoid the misutilization. And next, the message cannot be worked until receiver is able to open. నువ్వు మెయిల్ పంపించిన దాని యొక్క ఉపయోగం ఎప్పుడు మనకు తెలుస్తుంది? అవతలాడు ఓపెన్ చేసి చూస్తేనే కదా, లేకపోతే తెలియదు. సో అవతల రిసీవరు దాన్ని ఓపెన్ చేసిన దాకా కూడాను దిస్ మెసేజ్ కెనాట్ వర్క్. well, these are the very less number of disadvantages. Okay, next come to email etiquette, means manners. So now just we will just remind what we have learned today. We have learned what is an email and types of email, what is the format of email, and advantages and disadvantages of the email. Then how to use effective and how can be an effective and appropriate mailing be. సందర్భ సహితంగాను ఒక అర్థవంతమైనటువంటి ఈమెయిలింగ్, అప్రోప్రియేటివ్ మెయిలింగ్ చేయాలంటే అందులో ఏమేమి పాయింట్లు ఉండాలి? జనరల్గా మీకు మొన్న మనం లాస్ట్ క్లాసులో కొన్ని చెప్పుకున్నాము, కంటెంట్ అనేది ఎలాగ ఉండాలి అని. కమ్యూనికేషన్ ఎలా ఉండేదంటూ మనం చెప్పాను. ఆల్ సీస్ మనం చెప్పుకున్నాం. క్లియర్, కన్సైజ్, కాంప్రహెన్సివ్, కోహరెన్స్, ఇవన్నీ మనం చెప్పుకున్నాం. అలా అవే పాయింట్స్ ఇందులో కూడా ఉంటాయి. వై? బికాస్ mailing is also a part of communication. As the mailing is also a part of communication, you have to follow the basic principles of a communication. Here, a mail must be clear about the purpose. చాటపడతాం రాసి అందులో నువ్వు ఏం రాసావు చెప్పకపోతే, తెలియకపోతే the very purpose of the mail is defeated. So the purpose of the mail must be very much clear. And next, it should be point wise. Make points about the information. And next, your tone and language should be suitable. సబార్డినేట్ రాసేప్పుడు ఒకసారి ఒక రకంగా రాయాలి, మనం మన సుపీరియర్స్ రాసేప్పుడు ఒక రకంగా రాయాలి. అట్లా టోన్ అండ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ కూడాను సూటబుల్గా వాడాలి. పొలైట్నెస్ ఎప్పుడు ఉండాలి. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్, ఆల్వేస్ యూజ్ యువర్ అఫిషియల్ మెయిల్ ఐడి. యూజ్ అప్రోప్రియేటివ్ salutation, డియర్ సార్ or dear madam, like honorable minister. Just like there must be an appropriate salutation. It must be, your mail must be short and simple. Why? Because nowadays nobody has time to read very lengthy communication messages. But Annapurna garu, are you able to follow? Annapurna garu?
Yes, sir.
Okay? You
Okay,
please warn me wherever I am very much speed. It is very much clear for your easy grasping and for easiness. I have prepared notes and keep it in a sequential manner. Even if I am a bit speed, you can leisurely note down all these points, and you can listen the class in recorded version. Next,
Okay.
keep it must be short and simple, and keep the subject in the opening paragraph. The receiver have an idea just by reading the first paragraph. Why this letter is received? What is the very subject matter mentioned in this? For what purpose this mail has sent? That's why your subject matter must be in the opening paragraph. And next, separate paragraph can be used for the separate points. Separate paragraphs can be used for the separate points. Next, if it is necessary, you can use the pie charts, graphs, and flow charts for clarity. Why? For clarity. I have already explained you while we are learning the basic principles of communication, types of communication. What are the pie charts? What are the graphs? What are the flow charts? If it is necessary, you can use the help of, you can take the help of these three for clarity in the mailing. And content must be logical and sequential. You should not use any illogical matters information in your email. Your content must be very logical and sequential. There must be, you must follow the order. You must follow an order in this mail. Do not write entire mail into capitals. Entire mail in capital letters. Why? Because if you write the entire mail in the capital letters, the receiver may feel you are shouting on him. You are shouting on him. Always use the bookish writing. Small letters. Duly following the punctuation. Duly following the punctuation. Punctuation grammar ni follow అవుతూ small letters లో రాయాలి. We should not use the entire message. Wherever it is necessary, you can use capital letters. For acronyms or abbreviations, you can use capital letters. But the entire text should not be in the capital letters. The receiver, it represents that you are shouting to the sender, shouting on the sender. So next, highlight and underline the important points. To get attention of the receiver, you have to highlight or underline the important matters. If you so wish, you can change the colors also. And next, ensure politeness always. ఎక్కడ కూడాను politeness ni answer and queries and requests. If you are replying, if you are sending a message, no problem. When you are replying a mail that you have received, you must concentrate on giving replies and clarifying the requests. You must keep in the mind. అవతల వాళ్ళ క్వరీస్, అవతల కొన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ చేస్తారు, నువ్వు రిప్లై ఇస్తావు, కానీ వాడు ఏమైతే క్వశ్చన్స్ అడిగాడో, ఏమైతే క్లారిటీ కోసం అడిగాడో వాటిని మర్చిపోయి నువ్వు మెయిల్ ఇచ్చేసావు అనుకో, అవతలాడు మనకి మెయిల్ చేయడం వేస్ట్ కదా. దట్స్ వై ఆన్సరింగ్ ది క్వరీస్ అండ్ రిక్వెస్ట్ మస్ట్ బి రిప్లైయింగ్. ఇవి దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకోవాలి. అందుకని మనం ఆన్సర్ చేసేప్పుడు మనకు వచ్చిన మెయిల్లో ఉన్నటువంటి పాయింట్స్ని మనం గమనించి, మనకి ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్ ఇచ్చాడా, మన క్వరీస్ చేశాడా, మనల్ని ఏమైనా క్లారిఫికేషన్ అడిగాడా, ఇవి దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకొని చేసుకోవాలి. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్, డోంట్ యూజ్ అన్నోన్ అబ్రివేషన్స్ ఆర్ ఎస్ఎంఎస్ లాంగ్వేజ్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు మొబైల్లో ఎస్ఎంఎస్ లాంగ్వేజ్ పంపిస్తుంటారు. అది ఒక గ్రామర్ కానీ, ఒక లాంగ్వేజ్ కానీ, ఒక పంక్చువేషన్ కానీ ఏముండదు, కామాలు పులి స్టాప్లు అని ఏముండదు ఎస్ఎంఎస్ మెసేజీల్లో, ఎస్ఎంఎస్ లాంగ్వేజెస్లో. అలాంటిది యూజ్కోకూడదు. అబ్రివేషన్స్ వాడచ్చు, కానీ ఇట్ ఈస్ యూనివర్సల్లీ యాక్సెప్టెడ్. యూనివర్సల్లీ యాక్సెప్టెడ్ అబ్రివేషన్స్ వీటిని మాత్రమే వాడాలి తప్ప నీకు ఒక్కడికే తెలిసినవి వాడకూడదు, అవతల వాళ్ళకి తెలియదు కదా. అందువలన నీ an effective and appropriate mailing message should contain all these points. Okay. Any doubt, Sai Ramya, till now?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. Is it clear? Okay.
Yes,
We
sir.
have followed. So we will go to description. We have learned what is an email, types of mails, format of mail, effectiveness and appropriate, advantage and disadvantages of mail. Next, safety and smartness. Safety and smartness means how to keep your email safety, maintain safety, how to so never share your password or mail ID. Never forward your messages to anyone, and periodical grooming of the messages in your email. ఒక టైం పెట్టుకొని వీక్లీనో నీకు వచ్చే ఫ్లోని బట్టి, మీరు పంపించే ఫ్లో బట్టి కానీ మీకు వచ్చేటువంటి ఫ్లో బట్టి కానీ, డిపెండింగ్ ఆన్ ది ఫ్లో యూ రిసీవ్ ది మెయిల్స్, యూ కెన్ ట్రిమ్మింగ్ ఆర్ గ్రూమింగ్ దిస్ మెయిల్స్ పీరియాడికల్లీ, మంత్లీనో వీక్లీనో. వాటిని పనికిరాని డిలీట్ చేసేసేసి ఇక అవసరం ఉన్నాయని కానీ, wherever you feel this message is necessary, you keep it in a separate folder, or you take a backup. Or monthly placing on the duly edited. That is date wise or subject wise or senders wise. You can keep that message separately. Okay. Next, the manners you follow while using the email. This is known as email etiquette. T will be silent. Etiquette. So use labels very carefully. After writing, very beginning of the heading of the mail will be most urgent, top priority. Reading to చేసేసి ఇట్లా పెడుతుంటారు అన్నమాట. Basing on the importance, you can note. If it is casual or if it is just informative, and if it is only message purpose, don't use. If it is really important and urgent, or it should be given top priority, then you can note. But don't use these labels for each and every letter. For each and every letter, you should not use this. Wherever it is necessary, you can use. It is urgent, top priority, like that, or confidential. Some letter, wherever you need, you note confidential. These letters should not be forwarded to anyone. So use labels carefully. This is the meaning of this sentence. Use labels carefully. So next, follow the conventions of grammar and punctuation. Otherwise, the meanings, if you do not follow the grammar or punctuations, the meaning will be changed. Just like if you write like this, what is this? Read anyone? Aishwarya P. Amita?
Yes, sir.
What is this?
G. Gurumurthy.
Huh?
G. Gurumurthy. G. Gurumurthy.
You here, there must be full stop.
Full stop.
G. Gurumurthy. Otherwise, the meaning will be changed. What is this?
Rani.
Huh?
Rani.
This is not Prani. P. Rani.
P. Rani.
So here we didn't follow the punctuation. That's why punctuation and grammar should be followed. Otherwise, the meanings will be changed. Next, follow email ethics. Send your mails from your own mail ID. Don't read other mails. Don't send the mails from other IDs. This is ethics. Email ethics. You must follow the email ethics. Use your personal ID only. Don't read mails from other IDs, and don't send mails to other IDs. And next, fourth point, try smarter, not harder. This means if you do not receive reply for your 1 or 2 mails, you stop sending mails. You stop sending mails. Why? If you are not receiving the reply, that means the other person may be on leave, or maybe on camp, or maybe he might be resigned. So you take another lead. You try on our phone, or you try from another channel. So you don't go on sending the mails. That is known as try smarter, not harder. Yes. Don't hide behind your mail. This means don't hide behind your mail means don't use email. Don't use email. When you are complaining about a situation, or when you are initiating disciplinary actions, అవతల వాళ్ళకి నీ సబార్డినేట్స్కి ఎవరికన్నా మెమోలు ఇవ్వాలన్నా, చార్ట్ షీట్ ఇవ్వాలన్నా, డిస్మిస్ లెటర్స్ ఇవ్వాలన్నా, ఇలాంటి ఏమన్నా డిసిప్లినరీ యాక్షన్స్ వాళ్ళ మీద తీసుకునేప్పుడు అది మెయిల్లో పెట్టకూడదు. మెయిల్లో పెడితే అవతల వాళ్ళు నువ్వు చెప్పేది పర్ఫెక్ట్గా ఫేస్ టు ఫేస్ చెప్పాలి. కొన్ని విషయాలు లెటర్లో మనం ఏదో మీ ఈమెయిల్ వెనక ఉండేసేసి చెప్పాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. అవి కంపల్సరీగా ముఖాముఖి చెప్తేనే సెపరేట్గా ఒక లెటర్ రాయండి పర్సనల్గా. అంతేగాని ఇలాంటివి ఒక కంప్లైంట్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు కానీ, ఒక క్రిటిసైజింగ్ చేసినప్పుడు కానీ, ఇనిషియేటింగ్ డిసిప్లిన్ యాక్షన్స్ కానీ, కంప్లైంట్ చేసినప్పుడు కానీ, అలాంటి మూమెంట్లో డోంట్ యూస్ ఈమెయిల్స్, డోంట్ యూస్ మెయిల్స్. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్, do not send mail to who do not want it. అవసరం అక్కర్లేని వాళ్ళకి పంపించకండి మెయిల్స్. అవసరం లేని వాళ్ళకి పంపించకండి. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్ అబౌట్ ఈమెయిల్స్. మెయిలింగ్, ఫార్మల్ మెయిలింగ్. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఫార్మల్ మెయిలింగ్. Writing formal mails. So we have seen advantages and safety of smartness and email etiquette, email manners. So this entire topic is divided into 6 or 7 parts, of which this is 1 or 2 points, safety and smartness. So who can reveal all these points once again? Rohit, Sai Aditya, Rohit, please answer some of questions. Can you summarize 5 advantages of email? What are the 5 advantages?
Cheapest and quickest.
Very good.
Do not disturb the receiver.
Very good.
Can easily store.
Very good.
No paper is required.
Very good.
Available several advantages.
Very good. Highly portable.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Next, how many types of letters, Annapurna garu? Mails lo, how many mails, how many types of mails? What are they?
3 mails, sir. Informal, semi-formal, formal.
When informal is used? Informal means you need
Regulations
not,
and rules.
you need not follow the rules. When can you use? To whom you send this informal types of letters? ఎవరికి రాసేప్పుడు ఇన్ఫార్మల్ లెటర్స్ రాస్తారు మీరు? ఫ్రెండ్స్ అండ్ రిలేటివ్స్. ఫ్రెండ్స్ అండ్ రిలేటివ్స్ రాసేప్పుడు ఇన్ఫార్మల్ టైప్ వాడతాము. ఓకే,
Okay, sir.
నెక్స్ట్ సెమీ ఫార్మల్ ఎప్పుడు వాడతారు మీరు?
Same network.
ఒక టీంలో ఉండి
College.
సేమ్ ర్యాంక్ లో ఉంటారు అందరూ. అలాంటి అప్పుడు మనము సెమీ ఫార్మల్ గా వాడతాం. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ ఫార్మల్ లెటర్స్ అయితే
People's with and
విత్ ఇన్ ఆర్
outside
అవుట్ సైడ్
the
ఆర్గనైజేషన్. సేమ్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ లో పనిచేసే పై వాళ్ళకు అని వేరే బయట వాళ్ళకు రాసేప్పుడు ఫార్మల్ అంటే మనం ఒక రూల్స్ రెగ్యులేషన్స్ కింద మనం చెప్పాం కదా, ఎఫెక్టివ్ అండ్ అప్రోప్రియేటివ్ మెయిలింగ్ ఎలా ఉంటుందని ఆ రూల్స్ అన్ని ఫాలో అవుతూ ఫార్మల్ చేస్తాం. నెక్స్ట్ శైలేంద్రి, వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫార్మెట్ ఆఫ్ ఎన్ ఈమెయిల్? శైలేంద్రి, I think she is always mute. Sainamya, KSV Sainamya,
Sir.
what is the format of an email?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
From Rastam, sir.
ఫ్రమ్ ఆల్రెడీ ఉంటుంది ఆ ఫార్మెట్. ఫ్రమ్ ఉంటుంది ఫస్ట్. ఫ్రమ్ అంటే ఫ్రమ్ హూమ్ దిస్ మెయిల్ ఇస్, సెండర్స్ మెయిల్ అడ్రస్ మస్ట్ బి దేర్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్.
Yes, sir.
నెక్స్ట్, వెరీ గుడ్. నెక్స్ట్,
Copy to.
copy to. If it is necessary, we will send the same letter copy to others. Next,
Blank copy to.
blank copy to. Very good. Next,
Subject.
subject matter. Okay, next, text box.
Complimentary close.
ఇవన్నీ గల్లుగల్లుగా ఉంటాయి. దాని తర్వాత టెక్స్ట్ బాక్స్ ఉంటుంది. టెక్స్ట్ బాక్స్ అవసరమైతే 1 or 2 చాలా సింపుల్ గా 1 or 2 or 2 or 3 పారాగ్రాఫ్స్ లో ముగించేస్తాము. నెక్స్ట్ కాంప్లిమెంటరీ క్లోజ్. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ డిజిగ్నేషన్. ఫోన్ నెంబర్ కంపల్సరీగా ఉండాలి.
Designated.
ఫోన్ డిజిగ్నేషన్ ఉండాలి. వీళ్ళు ఏ హోదాలు రాస్తున్నారు, సీనియర్ మేనేజరా, అసిస్టెంట్ మేనేజరా, లేకపోతే చీఫ్ మేనేజరా, ఎవరు వాళ్ళ డిజిగ్నేషన్ ఉండాలి. కంపల్సరీగా ఫోన్ నెంబర్ ఉండాలి. అంటే మనం ఏదన్నా క్లారిఫికేషన్ అవసరమైనప్పుడు మెయిల్ చూడగానే ఇమ్మీడియట్గా ఫోన్ చేసేసి సార్ ఈ పాయింట్ అని ఫర్ ఇమీడియట్ క్లారిఫికేషన్, ఫర్ ఇమీడియట్ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్. ఓకే,
Yes.
నెక్స్ట్. ఓకే, యజ్ఞేష్, మిస్టర్ వివి యజ్ఞేష్,
Yes, sir.
can you say some important points for an effective and appropriate mailing?
Yes, sir.
Will you summarize?
It should be clear about the purpose of writing me.
Very good.
Less points should be there about the information.
Very good.
Tone and language should be
Hmm.
different for different purposes.
Yes, yes, yes. It should be appropriate. Rather to say, it should be appropriate. Okay.
Use only official mail ID.
Very good.
Use appropriate salutation.
Very good.
ID should not be long and complexity.
Idea.
Email ID.
Email ID.
Keep
Use
the
official mail ID.
Keep the subject in the opening paragraph.
Very good. Just by beginning of the sentence itself, one should come to know for what purpose this mail is written or sent. Okay.
Use pie
Next.
charts, graphs, and flow charts.
Okay. For clarity, and clearness of the subject matter.
Content must be logical and sequential.
Very good.
Don't write entire mail ID in capital letters.
Now, what it represents? If write enter capital letter, mail in capital letters, what it represents?
Scolding on him.
Shouting, not scolding.
Okay.
Shouting. It's not appropriate to write entire. If it is abbreviations, and some of the subject matters are there, abbreviations, acronyms, just like you can use the capital letters, but entire mail should not be written in capital letters. Okay, next.
Highlight and underline the important points.
Very good. Very good. While
Ensure
replying, what is
quality-
kept in mind? While you are replying a mail, what are the points to be kept in mind?
Politeness should be there.
Answer and queries. Answer the queries and requests while you are replying. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next. Next to who are Raghuram Garu, Vijay Raghuram.
Yes, sir.
What are the manners you follow while using the mail? What it mean? What is
Use
the
labels carefully.
email etiquette?
We should use labels carefully.
Very good.
Follow conventions of grammar and punctuation.
Very good.
We have to follow email ethics.
Mm.
We have to be smarter than harder.
Mm.
Don't hide behind your mail.
That means do not use emails. Don't use email. For what purposes?
Unnecessary purposes.
For criticizing. For
Complaining.
criticizing, complaining, and
Undisciplinary actions.
whenever you are initiating disciplinary action against your subordinates, then you should not use email. You have to write a letter separately. Okay?
Yes,
Under a
sir.
copy to concerned department for HR. Okay? Next, don't send mail to who do not
Don't want it.
want it. So, with this, we can conclude the formal mail writing. Formal mails. Okay? Over to Raja sir. What's the last class?